A few announcements about upcoming worship. First of all, on the card that went out to the community and that we distributed, and we do have extras left if you'd like to share them with family and friends, there's a reminder that when we get to Christmas Eve is on a Sunday, and there are no worship services on Sunday morning, but we do have 3 Christmas Eve services that day, 4, 7, and 10 p.m. And then that next week is New Year's Eve, and there is just one service at 10 a.m. on New Year's Eve. Then when we get back to the new year, we kick into full gear with a whole worship series called Who is Jesus? We're going to talk about who Jesus is and talk about those statements from John's Gospel, the I am the light, I am the bread of life, I am the good shepherd, and so on. Also, I know there's an announcement that offering envelopes are out. I actually don't see them as well, so I'm checking to see where they will be. We will make sure that they are out by next week at the latest, but hopefully we'll just get them out. And if you're near the building in the next few days and you happen to swing by, we'll get them probably running down this long counter or right out in front underneath the screens. So thank you for those who asked about that. And
as I was gathering my thoughts of what to tell you about the BSLC Investment Club, I thought about our church history and the many services our church offers today. When Catherine and I joined the church 61 years ago, we had a young Pastor Zill and his wife Carolyn and a small choir, an organist, a small in number church council, a ladies group, and a men's organization called the Brotherhood. What a contrast to the many service groups operating in our church today. We are truly a full-service church with 35 or more service groups. The BSLC Investment Club is now in its 23rd year. It's an organization with 15 active members. Not all are members of the church. We meet the second Monday of the month at 6:30 for a 2-hour session reviewing our current list of 18 company stocks. The club has a $40 a month requirement for some members. Some members give more. We have been most fortunate in our stock selections and in our buying and selling. And for example, a member paying in a minimum of $480 a year for the past 23 years, they paid in about $11,000. That member's account today is worth $48,000. Today, the club's net worth is slightly $1,000 short of $500,000. That is of a Friday. A few years ago, by the grace of God, we bought the major tech stocks, often called the FANG group: Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, Google, and then we added Costco and Home Depot, also good performers. I went online to Google to check, what does the Bible say about money? A reference popped up, drawing attention to a misquote. Money is the root of all evil. The Bible actually reads, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. This quote is found in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. St. Paul here is giving advice about money to a young preacher, Timothy, who's trying to establish a church in Ephesus. Ephesus during Bible times was a major seaport and known as Sin City. There was gambling of dice games along the streets of the marketplace. Catherine and I were in Ephesus a few years ago and saw the game boards carved in the marble slabs along the street, leading up to the great Library of Ephesus, now just a facade. There were many wealthy people, according to St. Paul, living in large houses in Ephesus, and there was a tunnel from the temple, from the library, to the temple of Diana, the goddess of the woods and fertility. Here there were 200 priestesses Some accounts believed they were prostitutes. St. Paul cautioned Timothy and members of the newly formed congregation of the temptations and how the love of money could be harmful. But godliness with contentment is a great gain. Paul also states, command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. If St. Paul were here today checking on our church, its services, and our outreach, he might say, well done, Nicholas and Julie, and members of the congregation. Amen.